Welcome to Witch to Take, Office of Fortune Teller, Shaman, Folk Artist with Christina Lisa, and a reading with Mlle Lenormand. Peace, you may call us river and develop with us which virtues of courage, honor, integrity, truth, and wisdom. This reading is for fun and games, for shits and giggles, for entertainment, for flexing our heart, mind, body, soul, spirit, emotions, intuition, and at the least, we hope to cause harm to none, and at the most, we hope we may assist you on your healing path. Everybody is a different psychosociology experiment, and what works for one may not for another. So thank you for using your gift of discernment before deciding what to gather and take away, adopting as your own. And we are learning, so thank you for learning with us and meeting Mlle Lenormand with us. And from the U.S. Game Systems deck to one published by Los Scarabeo to another one published by AGM Urania, we are learning that Marie Anne Adelaide Lenormand lived from around 1772 to 1843. She was born, please forgive my French, in Alençon, France, and then later moved to Paris. And she was a living prophetess. She was sought out by people high and low, men and women, and on the down low, because that's personal business. Getting advice on your personal life, it's personal. And so she was there for people, and her help, no matter what the situation, if something was looking like, oh wow, could be a storm, she'd offer advice to help ride through the storm. She was very helpful, so the stories go. And so much more. I am still learning. I think that this one is the Gypsy Witch Fortune Telling Cards by U.S. Game System, which we procured around 2017, I think. And then, yeah, serious business, right? And then Malefique Lenormand by Needman, fabulous. We procured around, 2017, 2018. And then this Mystical Lenormand by Regula Elizabeth Fleischer and printed by Urban Trush. Beautiful deck. And then published by Los Scarabeo, this Sibella de la Zingara, Sibella de la Bohemienne, all the different ways we call Romani Gypsy, when it wasn't safe to say our name. And so now we can. And so now we're playing and learning more, and we are so grateful for Mademoiselle Lenormand helping us in this endeavor. And the reading that we have been called to share or practice with you is a takeoff of one from Needman's deck called Peace, Negotiations, and War. And, we know that some people are in it, and we want to honor that. And we know some people are out of it, and we want to honor that as well. And so we thought, well, this reading might be very enlightening to share that. And so let's see what pops out from these Gypsy Oracle cards in the piece. And the first card out is Waiting. Atessa, Espera, Atente, all the different ways to say that. And oh my God, if only I could say that in Russian, I would be over the moon. And then, so Waiting, that's Peace, the first card out. And she's wearing gold and blue, red on her head, like she's alive. thoughtful, loyal. The roses there, and they mean something to some of you. Columns, porches, all the places we wait. Things we lean up against when we wait. Okay, 2 more came out right now. And so we have friend, amiga, amiga, ami, and then I don't know how to say that in Russian. So yeah, beautiful for the peace pile, friend, waiting, and friend. And then for the negotiations pile, there's this cat who says falseness, falsita, falsedad, hypocrisy. And again, I wish I could say that in Russian there. Those letters are so beautiful. Okay, so let us continue. So this up here is peace. This is going to be negotiations. How's that? Can't see anything, can you? God bless it and us all. Let's see here. You can put this up on a little chalcinidate. Oh my God, what's that word? Chalcinity. God bless it. And then put this one up on a little calcite. See if that helps. Blue. And maybe that helps a smidge. Okay. Let's see what else. So yeah, you know, some people are all for the peace. Some people think that looks weak and need to give way to their aggression and blow off some steam and some resentment before there can be a resolution. And maybe that's a spectrum. Maybe perhaps different levels of growth, of decommissioning the amygdala from authorizing cycles of fear, fight, flight, freeze, fuck, fawn. But let's see what else the cards have to say. This friend, she could be wearing blue. She could be bringing flowers. Okay. Wife, Mowgli, mujer, espouse, looks like Xena, the Russian. And I hope you can see that. God bless it. And us all. I apologize for my tech skills. Okay, so we have peace, negotiations. Oh, the women are helping with the negotiations while they have their children in their laps, maybe even while they're breastfeeding. Maybe that's part of the negotiation. Like, I myself missed that opportunity to breastfeed with my mother, to spend that time with my birth mother, and perhaps more and more people are finding the resources to be able to nourish their children in such tender, caring, healthy ways. And that makes all the difference, right? When parents have access to the resources to help them do what they gotta do. And in a profession next to teaching, it's one of the most challenging professions. And so what can we do to help the parents, the wife, the husband, the children? And perhaps we're going to do something different now, this way of the past where 18-year-olds took over, or, you know, even younger, right? If you go back in history, across history, throughout cultures, children in militaries of all different ages, and perhaps that's going to be a way of the past. They're going to say, no, that's not truly helpful. And, more people have liberated their will from their grief-struck by loss amygdala, and they are able to speak the truth from their heart instead of falling and speaking out of their amygdala, right? All the times we do that. We're human and we get grief-struck by loss, possessed by grief, and talk out our amygdala, authorizing cycles of fear, fight, flight, freeze, fuck, fun. And these negotiations, perhaps we're saying we don't want to do that anymore because, oh my God, it's like we just learned a new trick, like a CPR, got upgraded, or first aid, some new first aid, or some elementary reading and writing, this way of viewing how to keep our homes safe so our children, all of them, adopt success, and we do too, and we transmute these violent cycles into love so every student succeeds, even the ones grief-struck by loss, acting out their amygdala. And interesting, the blue is jumping out at me. This is related with the Visuddha chakra. Visuddha, your throat chakra. The Visuddha is your throat chakra, pardon me. And knowing when to speak up and knowing when to go to your room and cosmic compost. That's an art form, right? We want to honor our emotions, but we don't want to hurt anybody or ourselves anymore. We've hurt ourselves and others enough to know we don't want to do that anymore. And there's another way for us to move forward in peace, unified, perhaps. And these cards are suggesting who may be involved and how that may look. Cats, they also symbolize this independence, sovereignty. They're not like your dog, right? So let's see what else for the last section, if it's already come to blows. What may help, or what you may expect, or not expect. What may assist through that process. Okay, despair. God bless it and us all. Yeah. This is desesperación, desesper. I don't know how to say that in Russian. God bless it and us all. Yes, despair. Yeah. God bless us all, and may those who have crossed over to Father Sky be comforted, as well as those they left behind on Mother Earth. This is really challenging space to be in, to say the least, right? God bless it. And if you've made it to this room, odds are you've had some experience with that. And so thank you for taking such sweet care of yourself and doing what you can to take even sweeter care of yourself, exercising compassion, understanding, and forgiveness, such grace and mercy, and that forgiveness. It's such a thing, right? And how to forgive. Christ, it's what some call Easter today. this notion of, having a whole new way of life in a different way. Maybe it can be done. And we keep getting shown in all these different ways. And, if you believe, you believe. If you don't, you don't. But of course, we just send deep sympathies if this is you and you are in that spot, and hoping you hold space to take sweet care of yourself as you see fit. Thank you so much for being. Right? Human being, you're here, you're doing it. We're learning how to play through that and choose something different. And those who have crossed over already in similar situations are learning too. Glory be. Hallelujah. So let's see what else comes out for this last option. Oh, interesting. Service. Servicio. Servicio. Service. And funny, it looks like he's holding the door open for a carriage as opposed to like military service. Interesting. So on the bottom we have young woman, and that is Giovanetta, muchacha, jeune fille. Oh my God, pardon my French, and I wish I could read that Russian. Oh my God, on the top we have Constancy. Constancia, Constance. So beautiful. All right, well, whether you're male or female or identifying otherwise, you fill in the blank, please. Thank you for sharing space with us and offering us that grace. We are in awe of you and us all for being here. And so let's see anything else coming out about these cards. Peace, negotiations, war. So hostess with the mostess is coming out to me as I'm looking at this service card and his jacket, the beautiful buttons, and learning how to serve ourselves is coming to mind. Learning how to open the door for ourselves and step into our own power. He's got the two horses. It's a horse-drawn carriage. It's the year of the horse this year. In some theologies, I think that's the Chinese year. And so perhaps more people already in that position, choosing that position to play out that aggression, are stepping into their power in ways that they couldn't even imagine. And that's helping move them out of that place of despair, from that hot seat of despair. They are learning how to step into their power and choose something different, perhaps, as they have already ventured onto that field, right? What do you do when you're already in it? And perhaps some of you, it wasn't your choice. You're in it. And God bless it and us all, however you call God. We are helping you hold your safe, sound space and envisioning peace, peace, peace for you and your heart and your mind and your soul, if that's what you're calling for. And if it's not, we offer that to your higher self, your source, or you may fill in the prayer because we don't know. And we just want to honor you that way. And those who are at the negotiating table, it looks like there's a lot of feminine energy supporting. Jupiter's squaring the sun. Jupiter's in Cancer, about 15 degrees of Cancer today, Sunday, the 5th of April, 2026. And the sun in Aries and shining a light on that nurturing, mothering. It's like the mother, maiden, and crone. Mother, maiden, and crone energy. It's all of it together. Just that balanced feminine that has taken the steps to address her needs, honor her boundaries, and the discipline to step away before there comes hatred and fighting. Hold on to the caravan and go is a saying that the Manouche, the French Romany, share, and perhaps that's more and more what we are turning to. And so wherever you find yourself, whichever issue in your life this is bringing up or is coming to your mind as you are hearing this reading, maybe you found something here that may help ease the stress, to help shift those cycles into what you, in your hearty heart, wish for yourself. And you know, this is for fun and games. And so if it's not fun and games, right, don't take it. Don't take it. And one last bit before we go, we're going to roll our dice. And we have the sun, we have the number 5, and Leo. I don't know if you can see. There's the 5. Sun, Leo. So maybe the Leo energy helps you shift from here to there, or the sun energy helps you shift from here to there. And also honoring, wow, so much is happening with the sun. So if you're feeling like you need to rest all of a sudden, or you need to hydrate, thank you for honoring your body needs. And what else? 5, the number that helps you go any direction at will and assists in getting over boundary issues, especially when others are pulling on you. And so maybe these bits and pieces assist in helping playing through this loss that sometimes is so much it makes us want to hurt ourselves and others. But no, really, we don't want to do that. We'd rather play our cards through the loss to live the most blessed dreams, right? In this high state of adoption, those that are choosing to subscribe to that and are no longer interested in hurting themselves or others. We've hurt ourselves and others enough to know that we don't want to do that anymore. So that is for, for some, right? Everybody's on a different path. And so thank you so much for joining us in this reading and for taking sweet care of yourself, for playing with yourself, your cards, for steering clear of danger. We are in awe of you all. We love you all. Ciao for now.